Warning, the island went boom.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Arrow Season 6, Episode 1, Fallout. I'm your host Clio, and with me I have Dom and Rachel.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello. Listen.
You listen?
I expected this episode to be like super suspenseful, and we find out slowly who's alive and who's dead. And within the first 3 minutes, we know the majority of who's alive. And it's
and
mostly everyone.
Part of my gripe going into this episode was, if you had seen last week's episode of The Flash, we learned that Cisco's been in communication with Felicity and Curtis. So instantly knowing that, I was like, okay, those two made it through. But I didn't realize that when we were watching the Flash episode because I completely forgot the island blew up with everybody on it. So. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until this episode started, and I'm like, oh, but wait, they're alive. Okay, I was like, whatever. I was like, I guess only Samantha died, which is not entirely false.
I don't know. When I first started watching it, I was like, this episode is really confusing. What's going on? I mean, I'm used to having the flashbacks and stuff like that, but the way that they put it together was just really it's almost like they just threw a whole bunch of shit together and went, here.
Yeah, the lead in and out between the flashbacks and the present day was it wasn't smooth, at all. It wasn't
smooth, no. It was very confusing. It's like, okay, what's going on now?
The only thing smooth about it were the transition effects. Because you would have Ollie standing somewhere, and then it would physically morph him into the Arrow costume, and he'd be in the same position. You know, They did a really good job on the physical, visual transitions of the flashbacks.
Yes, visually it was great.
Yeah,
story-wise, not so much.
No, I agree.
They should have maybe did a flashback, but made it go longer instead of just chopping them up into little itty bitty bits and stuff and sprinkling them out. It's like, no, please.
Yeah, I understand why you would want to chop it up, but the way they chopped it up didn't work because you would want to chop it up to be like, oh, they don't know this person's alive yet in the present, and do it that way. If you guys watched How to Get Away with Murder, the last season or the season before. There was a fire in the house, and you don't know whose body that is that they wheel out. Mm-hmm. And, it takes episodes for you to find out who it was.
Yeah.
So, I was expecting something like that, and then, these people are alive, and then all the flashbacks after that are like, well, okay, I know you're alive.
Yeah. Yeah, if they did it backwards, I think it would have been better.
It wasn't paced
Keep the reveals to the flashbacks and not to present day.
Yeah.
If they would have shown, what happened, right after the explosion, and maybe everyone trying to find everyone else or something, maybe it'd been a little better. Because it's all of a sudden, the explosion goes off, and then all of a sudden, they show, Slade, he's standing there, and, everything's on fire. And he's like, oh, we went and looked. I'm like, when did this,
That's hella suspect because everything blows up, everything's on fire, everything's destroyed, and Slade was supposed to get on a ship and leave, and then he's there in the middle of the fire, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
He said he came back, but...
Yeah, he said he came back, and then he's like, we all were looking for someone. They went... I'm like, okay. I quit. I'm like, seriously, this is not working out. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode or anything. It's just the way they put it together.
Yeah, I just got too frustrated at the way it was put together.
Presented,
yeah. I don't know.
And this is something because I love Arrow episodes, and for me to say that this was really confusing is really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't really find it that confusing. I just didn't like the pacing.
Mm-hmm. I think the best thing about this episode was they're fighting. I think it's the fight in the beginning. And then in comes this guy in like this sweet ass armor, and I'm like, is this the new vigilante? And it's Wild Dog, and I'm like, oh, he got a costume.
Yeah.
He's got a costume.
It's very
Apparently
Deathstrokey, though.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, I like it too.
Apparently it's not bulletproof or anything because, yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Why is it not?
I feel like it's got some armor, but
Yeah, not plot armor.
But he fell off of a bridge, so
Well,
maybe it's not
He got caught.
fall-proof.
No,
He got, like, sort of caught. They still fell, like, 10 feet onto that car.
yeah, but still, but he had a big old scar in his chest. So if it was bulletproof, he wouldn't have a scar in his chest. And he had a collapse lung because of the bullet going through his lung.
Oh, Wild Dog did?
Yeah.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he had a collapsed lung. So, yeah. You know.
Well,
He's like, they
never
cleared
mind.
me, and he like gets up and he's like, and Ollie's like, just repay me by being okay.
You know, when he hugged him, he was like, oh. He was like, oh, God. Yeah, no, he wasn't okay. Yeah, the doctors wanted him there a couple more days for observation.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens on that one. I mean, I do like the fact that they did show more Mr. Terrific's gadgets, and he's a little more involved with the group now. Before he just seemed like he was like this little. He would get in trouble, and then everyone had to go rescue him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think he's finally hit his stride with using his tech in the field. So.
This is true.
Yay.
Yeah, it's about time. I mean, he had potential, but last season it was like, okay, can we not put him in the field because he's just causing more trouble?
Yeah, he was still finding his feet. He was messing up a lot.
Yeah,
but he's doing good now.
He's doing good.
Oh shit! No, I had a thought. Now I lost it because I was talking about.
My brain did a thing.
Terrific. Huh?
My brain did a thing.
No, it did the opposite of doing a thing.
Oh.
I mean, one little thing about this one that it was when Lance was like, we all know this the whole dual Earth thing is bullshit. I'm like, oh, he doesn't believe.
I think
he believes that it exists, but he doesn't believe that that's not his daughter.
Yes. Because she's still the daughter of a Quentin Lance. And presumably that Quentin Lance was similar to this Quentin Lance.
So I don't know. He doesn't seem like he believes it. Like, I think it's probably because he wants to believe that's his daughter. That she is alive.
What he believes is his daughter can't be a criminal and that he can still get through to her. That's what he means by it's bullshit.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I think there's part of him that's like, this doesn't believe both, though, you know? I just think he doesn't want to believe.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Because, I mean, you know, he lost, well, technically, Sarah's not dead, so.
No, but.
And they did have a point, you know, the Lance sisters have this habit of coming back to life.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stay dead for very long.
No, but I seriously hope they don't bring this Laurel back, because
she makes too many mistakes.
It's gone too far.
She makes bad decisions.
I really like Siren, though. She's great.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Just trying to figure out what she wants is a whole other thing, because it's like, you think that she was after one person. No, but she went after another person. What the hell does she want?
Well, she ended up getting a prototype of Curtis's.
Mm-hmm.
Of what is it? One of his T-spheres.
Yeah, that doesn't work, I guess. Doesn't have.
Yeah, but like the technology is in it.
Yeah,
it doesn't have any of his software, but the technology's there.
But I think it goes back to whoever helped her up in the monastery.
Yeah. That was a.
Who is that?
That was a weird shot too.
He has some nice shoes. Nice shiny shoes.
Oh, did he? I didn't notice. I was too busy going, what? Why?
But she
was
came
just
back.
It was filmed so awkwardly, obviously because we weren't supposed to see his face, but
Yeah.
But also, she was shot, and when he came, she went like almost kind of like a Wolverine kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like So
did he touch her when she did that?
I can't remember if he did or not. He kneeled down beside her. He might have touched her, and then he gave her a hand up. I can't remember if he touched her before he. But yeah, she did that thing where she, did that whole gas, like when you come back to life kind of thing. So I'm like,
so maybe she was dead, and that guy can bring people back from being mostly dead.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, before we saw that, I'm thinking, okay, here we go, Lazarus Pit again.
Yeah, but there was I don't know. Unless she has some other mutant powers that we don't know about. It sounds like mutant powers. She has some other
particle accelerator powers.
Some meta powers.
I mean, granted, he didn't give her a chocolate covered hazelnut or anything.
Makes it go down easier. Yeah, so that's a mystery, whoever that is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. And also, if everyone else is alive, including William's mom, I don't know if she's really alive or is she
William's mom?
Yeah.
She's dead.
Then who was in that bed? That wasn't Thea.
It was Thea.
That was Thea.
No, I don't think it was. I didn't think that was Thea.
No, that was Thea. Thea's in the coma.
No, they 100% zoomed in on her face.
Oh, it didn't look like her.
Yeah, that was Thea.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was William's mom.
No, she collapsed and died. But I was like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, what did she die of? She didn't have burns.
That's why I thought it was his mom.
She didn't have any visible wounds.
Smoke inhalation. A blast could have thrown her like 50 feet.
If it was smoke inhalation, then Ollie should have been doing mouth to mouth as soon as she passed out.
Listen, Dom, if you wanted realism, DC's not the place to go.
I mean, I do watch Gotham.
I don't know. She's just dead. Who cares?
I mean, I don't want to spoil Gotham or anything, but literally one of the characters goes, "Isn't this person dead?" Yeah, well, it's Gotham. That was a literal line. Okay? So,
Oh, of course it was. But yeah, we know for a fact Samantha's dead. We don't know if she's the only one who died on the island because we don't know what happened to Malcolm, Talia, Nyssa, Digger, and Evelyn.
And you know what? John Barrowman hasn't been given any spoilers on his Twitter or anything, so... Yeah, he's been keeping very tight-lipped.
As far as I know, he doesn't have any immediate plans to come back. I would not throw guest appearances out here and there, even though he said he's done. So
yeah, I wouldn't throw it out.
He's not going to come back as a main cast member. He's never really been a main cast member. Let's be honest. But if he does come back, I don't think it's going to even be this season, to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
It's going to be like a season away, and it's like, you're alive? I thought you died on the island.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's been pulled before.
And then Jack is going to come and be like, we got to go back.
No, there's no reason to ever go back to Leon Yu. It is a flaming pile of ash. Never go back. We're done.
Watch, they're going to go back.
I would just laugh if they turned on the TV and Jack from Lost was like, we got to go back.
Yo, that'd be
I
funny.
know they have more prisoners there on Leon Yu. What happened to them?
They're dead now.
Well, we don't know. They're underground.
Either that or they escaped.
No, as far as we knew, there were 2 prisoners there. It was Slade and Captain Boomerang, and we know Slade is alive. Captain Boomerang was doing weird shit on the island. He could be dead. He could not be dead. We don't know. But so those are the only 2 prisoners we know Argus kept on the island.
That we know of?
Yeah, that we know of. But I figure if there were any other captives, they weren't important. They couldn't have been important.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
never mind.
I just does William know that his dad's Arrow or not? I don't know that whole
Yes.
situation.
He knows, because Ollie was there, and he had the hood and everything.
He had the mask off, the hood down. He was talking to his son.
Yeah, I know.
And he said that he was going to go back and bring his mother back, and he promised. And he didn't.
Yeah.
So William blames him.
Yes.
Um,
Although the writing was really awkward when he went to him after the nightmare, and he was like, the bad man. And then just, like, pointed at him. I don't know, the writing was really weird in that scene.
That's what the whole entire thing, I was just like, this is so weird.
Yeah. I have to double check on this now, because I made a post on the Arrow Reddit, which I never ever do. But there was the book that William was reading. I was just like, oh, this is weird, because they just showed the book, and they didn't really, like, show anything about it. The book was Adventures in Starlight Park, and it's not a real book. So
Go figure.
I didn't know if it had a reference to something in the DC universe or something like that. But I gotta check. See if anybody followed up.
I know. I thought it was kind of weird. I didn't. I mean, I saw the book, but I was like, why are they showing the book? No kid reads a book like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even think about it.
Because he was holding, he was laying on his side and holding it up, like, parallel. He wasn't like, looking down at it was like this. Like a shield, like he was hiding.
Oh, it was Star Lane, not Starlight, but Star Lane Park. And the only Star Lane Park is in Prince George, British Columbia, so that's in Canada. That's over West Coast, above California.
Isn't it Slade's son in Canada?
Oh.
That's what he said. He's in Montreal, I think I said, when he was talking to him in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And they go as far as the DC universe is connected. That doesn't ring any bells. But they did mention in my post, it says, no, but apparently he was playing Injustice 2. That was the video game
I was going to
playing.
mention that.
Yeah.
He was playing Poison Ivy, fighting another Poison Ivy. I don't know, like, what the significance of two Poison Ivies is, but
he's a teenage boy.
You know what? Good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that needs to be said.
He's a weird kid.
He is.
But I like to see they've kept his Flash obsession up. His backpack had the Flash symbols on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I understand that he's upset his mom died, but blaming Ollie for it is a little excessive.
I mean, I get blaming Ollie for it.
Man, I mean, he was there. He knew he tried everything to,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
prevent what happened.
I mean, that's what Prometheus wanted all along, was for Ollie to believe that he was the cause of all this awful stuff.
I just want to point out, you're watching this now as recording. We couldn't get this live. We still have people in chat. Red Bandit in chat says, William really pissed me off this episode. I mean, I know he's been going through a lot and his mother just died, but to treat Oliver as the bad guy after he saved his life was uncalled for.
I mean, but he's a fucking teenager. You think he's using any sort of logic?
No.
Like, he's an idiot teenager.
Yeah, I mean, he did. But you know what? This is what I don't get. Oliver, when he was on the boat, and Prometheus had William, and then he was talking to Felicity, going, get on the da-da-da. He could have told her that he had William with, and then his mom wouldn't have went into the woods.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hello? I find that really ridiculous.
I don't know. He probably had no idea,
But still, he could have said something saying, I have William. William is with me. Just to let his mom know.
Yeah.
I mean, just to let them know that they don't have to keep looking for William on this island. But I find that a little ridiculous. So that.
Oh yeah, and Raben also says he wants to know how William went from 6 to 10.
In the span of 2 seasons.
Because last we saw William, he looked a lot younger, and we come into this episode, this is supposed to be 5 months earlier, and he looks so much older than that scene from last season. So I was just like,
he's mentioning though from 2 seasons ago.
Oh yeah.
When we first saw William playing with the Arrow and the Flash action figures when Ollie met him.
Yeah.
He's saying that how does he go from 6 years old at that point to 10 now, 2 seasons later?
Yeah. You if you're looking for everything to make sense, you're in the wrong universe.
Timeline. Time passed. I don't know.
Barry changed the timeline again.
Yep. Done. Boom.
William's now a little older.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie had William 2 years older now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we also know that Slade's son's around the same age. If not a little older. Because he's a little older than, or he's like around the same age as Diggle's son. A little older than him, actually, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he should be a little older than Diggle's son. But Diggle's son is like 3, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly?
With all this time jump, who knows?
Who fucking knows, right?
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly,
Barry's gonna do
he's old
something
enough to
stupid
drink.
and change everything again. It's whatever.
Diggle Jr. is old enough to drink now.
I mean, we're still going by. Yeah, we're still going by the whole Legends of Tomorrow. When they went to the future.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I mean, who knows?
So far,
Barry going into
the
future, changing everything. He now changed the legal drinking age to 3 years old.
3 years old? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, everything is leading up, is coinciding to that episode of League.
Yeah, we're kind of on that path for that future that may or may not happen.
Everything is kind of leading up to that, though. Everything is with Barry, changing the timeline, and now Diggle has a son, and we're like, because when he had a son, we're like, well, maybe he had a son after he had Sarah. Nope.
Yeah, but who knows? That's 2024.
That's only a couple years away.
We got time.
We got time. We got time to screw up time more time.
Oh yes, we do.
But I do like that Ollie actually used his
2024 is only what, 9 years away?
Or is it 2034?
No, I think it was 2024.
I like the fact that Ollie actually used his being the mayor in a good way and getting Renee
another chance with his daughter. Yeah, I'm glad that happened too.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring her in. Maybe she'll actually become a superhero. We don't know who she is yet.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
We need another Artemis now that Evelyn fucked it up.
Fuck Evelyn.
Bitch.
Where is she? Oh, that's right. She died. No, she didn't.
Well, we don't know. She's one of the unknowns from the island.
It was 2046.
2046.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We have a long ways then.
Yeah. It's like 3 years longer than we thought. Time jumps, guys.
At least 3 years longer than we thought.
We can math.
Yeah.
We can math.
And then what else happened? I'm trying to this episode. So much fucking happened in this episode.
I don't know.
The big thing with Sarah. I mean, not Sarah. Laurel. The master plan of breaking the guy out of prison.
He's just that guy's
or
a
the
stooge.
police
I
department.
was waiting for her to kill him.
Oh,
honestly. Whoever she's getting her money from is the guy that helped her out of Land on You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's her backer. And there's a reason why she's doing it.
Mhm.
Not just for the money. There's something else. And she's definitely playing Lance's heartstrings.
Yeah.
And Diggle needs to stop hiding the fact that he got hurt himself and he can't shoot anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at first I thought he was like suffering PTSD.
Yes, same here, definitely.
But thinking about it more, it's got to be his injury because he got hit with, a piece of the fucking plane or something in his shoulder.
I think it was whatever metal wasn't the plane, but it was shrapnel. Got hit with the shrapnel. So anytime nerve damage.
Yeah, it's got to be nerve damage. And I thought it was PTSD because there's just there was this look of shock and fear on his face, and his hands were shaking. But that might just be because he can't aim like he used to.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's hiding the secrets. Stop it, people!
I know.
Have we not learned this? Stop.
Falling back on old habits. It's pissing me off. I like that Dinah called him out on his shit, though.
Laurel's not there anymore to make bad decisions. Quit making them for her.
Dinah's my favorite. Dinah comes in for Lance as his sponsor to try to get him to stop, to not drink. She's calling Diggle out on his bullshit. Dinah's MVP right now.
Well, then when Laurel's like, oh god, this bitch shows it takes one to know one.
I still want to know who's in the kitchen with Dinah.
But they're working on the railroad.
I just get Cleantis. She's intrigued, then confused,
I'm like, what?
And then,
what?
And then disgust,
Okay.
And then laughter. We went through the 4 stages.
First he would bring up
terrible jokes.
Train jokes. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Where's the whistle, Dom? Yeah. Yeah.
There's lots of little things.
There's a theory going around that Quentin is in cahoots with Laurel.
I don't think he is.
Not yet. I believe that that's gonna happen, but I don't think.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna do something, and he's gonna try to help her and not realize he's doing a bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Damien Dark all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which he's coming back to the Legends this season.
Woo-woo.
But yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes me mad that they're doing that whole Laurel Lance thing. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It pisses me off.
What do you mean?
I just don't like the whole, him. He's a smart enough man to realize that it's not her, even though it looks like her. I mean, she even tells him straight out that if it was me, I would have pulled the trigger on you.
Yeah.
And it's do not get it. This is not the girl you raised.
Yeah. We've seen this from Quentin before, though. He's very emotional when it comes to his daughters, and
we need Sarah back to
still her. Think about. I'm sure he's thinking about his Laurel, and what would have happened if he had died. She probably would have gone evil too. I hate to say it.
I don't know. Sarah needs to come back and slap the shit out of her dad.
Agree.
I want to see that.
Don't worry. I hope Dinah's going to keep it on lock. She's going to make sure everybody's on the straight and narrow.
Well, maybe with the 4-way crossover, Sarah will come in contact with this Laurel.
Yeah.
And
I would love for them to fight.
Isn't it?
Maybe.
They never did show Talia's or Nessa's bodies, so we don't know if they're still alive or not.
Yes. I highly doubt that either of them are dead.
No.
I think they're both alive.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to think of how this is gonna tie into the crossover.
Crisis on Earth X.
Yeah, Crisis on Earth X, because we're supposed to be getting Overgirl, Dark Flash, Dark Arrow. So I'm curious how this is all going to tie in together.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get an eviler Laurel?
No, we'll get a good Laurel.
Yeah, good Laura. She's a goody goody. She's gonna be
But
walking around with
isn't Earth X
throwing
the planet
flowers.
where the universe where everybody's a bad guy and it's frowned upon to be a
Believe
hero?
so, yeah.
Okay.
Bizarro.
I don't know. It sounds cool. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think there's lots of little tidbits in this. I mean, there was a lot jumping
Yeah, I
around.
really
in
lost
this.
track of all the tiny things.
Yeah, there was little things, and there's a lot of jumping around. and
Probably
stuff, so
my
it's hard to
biggest gripe with the episode is the cliffhanger.
No! Oh, I fucking loved it.
It's just like, how many times have we done this?
Yeah, I know, but it's a little different now.
Just because he's the mayor?
Yes.
Well, before it was all speculation. They never had a clear picture of him, or they only had, people's, hearsay
Mm-hmm.
say. So, and there were usually people that weren't very believable in the first place.
Yeah.
But,
just based on the preview for next episode, like the trailer that you saw at the end of the episode, it seems like Ollie's gonna deny it. Like despite the photo evidence, I'm not the Green Arrow, whatever. So I think he's gonna.
Photoshop.
I think that's basically what he's gonna say. It was digitally altered.
Well, yeah, and think about it. He could get Felicity as the photo forensic expert, and she'd just be like, "Yeah, it's fake."
She could just be like, "Yeah, look," and then she puts other people's faces on the same photo, and they just keep making. They show like
leave a trail herself. Yeah. I feel, but you're right, and I feel like this has happened so many times that the only way this could end is everybody knows he's the Green Arrow once and for all.
And then that puts.
I feel
William
like they're going to deny it, they're going to fight it, but in the end, it's going to come out.
That puts William in a really bad spot.
William's already in a really bad spot.
Maybe that will make him very popular.
Yeah, but I mean, like at school and villains and.
Yeah.
A much worse spot.
Yeah.
Because at school, then he's gonna have all the kids. Your father's the Green Arrow, like.
That's so cool. I want to be your
My
friend.
dad's in jail because of the Green Arrow.
Can I go over to your house?
And then, on the other hand, it's like, oh, the villains know that Oliver, now they could use his personal life, and now Thea's in danger at the hospital in a coma. William's in danger. Felicity's in danger. Everybody that Oliver's associated with is in danger.
Yeah.
It's the Spider-Man 2 thing all over again.
They're already endangered. They've already been kidnapped. Like, every one of them has been kidnapped at some point in this. It's like, him coming out at this point is just going to be, like, par for the course.
That's exactly why I just kind of frustrated with the cliffhanger. It's like, I would have preferred this arc to be about something else.
They're trying to.
We'll see how long this lasts. This might not last as long as we think.
Yeah.
It's one episode.
I'm wondering who leaked it. Did Laurel leak the pictures? Did she give them to it? Who did it? So is there another person in play? Is it the person that she's working for that did this? Is this something?
Could it be anyone with access to a satellite that takes pictures? Because those fuckers take their masks off all the time.
I have a feeling that it's the person that Laurel's working with, and I'm thinking that we know who this person is. They're just shocked.
I just want to know this little robber bandit mask that Oliver is wearing. Why that is so constraining that you have to take it off to look at somebody face to face. Like,
I know.
Like at why? Why do you need to take it off?
And I think I know it's a suspension of disbelief when it comes to superhero stuff.
Yeah.
That little mask, when it, I would still know who it was.
Yeah, obviously.
I would be like, yeah, I know who you are.
Facial recognition could probably still figure out who that is, even with the mask on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing it. But hey.
And I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for the superhero show or movie to. They all have eyeliner. All of them have eyeliner on because no mask will come straight up to your eyelids.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for one of them, one show for when they take it off, you see the makeup. One time. Just once.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is that your favorite guy, Bucky, he has the opposite problem.
It's true. He did have the goggles on, though. The goggles did come off.
He has the opposite problem. He likes wearing the makeup without a mask.
My favorite is a little cartoon, and it's Bucky doing his little makeup. Then it's just the lines, and then he goes, and then it's all over his face. Anyway, this is not Marvel. No, not Marvel. Next episode, it's called Tribute. Oliver tries to balance being the mayor, Green Arrow, and a father to William. Anatoly returns to Star City with a deadly agenda.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun! Yay, Anatoly!
We all love Anatoly. He's our favorite bad guy.
Yeah.
Not bad. I don't know. Is he bad? He's a bad guy. Yeah.
He's not my favorite bad guy.
That does not mean I am bad guy.
I love him. I love Anatoly so much.
He does shitty things, but in the end, he's just so funny. It's like, he's really charismatic, too. And it's like, I can't be mad at you, Anatoly.
Oh, you just... no, forget the fact that you just killed all this.
Go back to Russia, you son of a bitch. All right, you guys got anything else to say?
No.
I just hope the next episode is less confusing.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we got all the bullshit out of the way, sort of. So.
Kinda. I have a feeling they're still going to be going back there.
I mean, we wondered how they were going to be handling flashbacks now that they've caught up to the island, so we just did a time jump, and now we can flash back to what happened during the time jump period.
To the island. We can still flash back to the island. We're good, guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dom, where can the people find you?
Find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Rachel, where can the people find you?
At Twitter, at VikingWhite76. Right there. Right there.
Do.
You can find me at Clio Moto, and you can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite...
Foo.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Phenomenon.
Foo.
Boo.